Hey everybody, welcome to Minecraft 1.14.4 Pre-Release 1. This is the first pre-release for Minecraft 1.14.4, which is coming to a Java Edition Minecraft near you. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the changes and a lot of the bug fixes in this week's pre-release. One change in this pre-release is that the suspicious stew, which is crafted up with some mushrooms in a bowl like that, plus a flower, the one with the poppy will now, instead of giving you speed, will actually give you night vision. So if I go ahead and eat this suspicious stew, you can see we have night vision for a few seconds, whereas before we had speed. So, interesting change there. There's also a new command for better figuring out what is causing performance issues on your server or in your game, and that command is /debug report. So if I do /debug report, right here you can see, created that debug report with that name. And then you can find that in your Minecraft folder and take a look at that to see what is causing performance issues on your game. One interesting bug fix in this week's pre-release is that a drawn mending bow, such as I have in my inventory now, will no longer undraw when you pick up XP. So you just saw right there I picked up some XP, and the bow is still drawn, although it looks like the arrow does, for some reason not render when that happens, but you can still shoot your bow. So at least that is working properly. And in the same vein, mending has also been fixed when a XP orb is absorbed and applied to your crossbow, and it repairs the crossbow. So you can see I pick up some XP here, it repairs my crossbow, and I don't have to reload it. It still fires just fine. And the same fix has been applied to pickaxes. So previously, if you had mending, it could slow down your breaking of blocks when you picked up the XP from ores you mined, but as you can see now, that is not the case. Anytime you pick up XP, you still mine at the same speed you did previously. So, great fixes there for mending. Another bug fix this week is that farmers will now actually stop to harvest their crops, whereas before they just kept walking after they harvested. Pillagers have also been changed, so now they are no longer just basically sitting ducks in water. You can see they can actually actively make their way out of water, as they just did right there, so yeah, no longer is it safe to just hide from pillagers in the water, because they can actually find you and potentially cross somewhat large bodies of water to find you like they're doing right there. And they also can now navigate around obstacles, so pillagers have become a little bit more of a threat in the game. The spawning for rabbits in the deserts and the tundra used to require grass blocks for the rabbits to spawn in, which was quite a problem because, after all, it's a desert, not much grass here, so that meant that rabbits couldn't really respawn in deserts very frequently. And same thing with tundra, because the tundra is pretty much covered in snow. However, they've changed it now so that rabbits can spawn without grass in both the deserts and the tundra. One minor bug fix is that wall-mounted signs will now show the appropriate colors on maps. The beacon deactivation sound will now play not only when you break the beacon, but also when you break the base of the beacon, so that the beacon becomes inactive. There were a number of fixes to zombie sieges, the first of which is that zombie sieges can no longer occur on mushroom islands. Zombie sieges were also sometimes spawning in when the game rule do mob spawning was set to false, so that has now been fixed. And finally, zombie sieges will now spawn in centered on blocks, which will basically result in less zombies suffocating when the siege actually spawns in, because before it used block position coordinates, which sometimes caused problems. There were also a bunch of other bug fixes, including some bug fixes with regards to villagers being locked. So if any of you guys were playing 1.14.3 and had your villagers for some reason inexplicably locked totally, that bug should now be fixed. Also, for people using Mac operating system, Java was using 100% CPU all the time. That bug has now been fixed. And there were also a couple of crash fixes, which are always great to see. So, with that, guys, I think that's going to be it for me from Minecraft 1.14.4 Pre-Release 1. As always, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and make sure to hit the like button, as it does help out the channel a lot. Anyways, for now, that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Cub. Goodbye.